biker thing happened up there.
Throw some
And
grenades.
broke down. Buddy took a bunch of them down the road and executed them all
Yeah, right near me.
on his farm. It was right there around Oakville, wasn't it?
So how did you know? Okay, wait a minute,
Yeah,
Joe.
man.
Wait the fuck a minute. How did you know that I know the guy and dated his wife that did that?
Oh, I didn't know, but I knew it was around that area.
So you're not psychic. You didn't know that I fucked his Wiener's old lady for a while after he did that.
His old lady's wiener?
No, his name was Wiener, the guy that did it.
Oh.
I know the whole story. I know the people personally. Actually,
Was he just getting sick of bikers fucking around? So he just.
Oh, it was a biker thing itself.
Oh.
I'm not. I don't
Wasn't
know.
a vigilante or anything?
No, it was happened.
no, this is real shit, man. This is real
I
shit.
know. Yeah. Happens down here. We're used to it.
Just joking about that. I didn't know anybody or anything. I didn't fuck the guy's wife. And I don't know anything about it except that there was bodies found on some farm, and no, nobody could really say what happened. Really, they looked like they were dumped off from some other gang. I don't know. Can't really blame anybody for anything, but it still took the people away that were on the farm, and
There was 8 victims.
yeah. So, and they were from another gang, and they dumped the bodies off.
St. Thomas. How far is St. Thomas from you?
Dude, that's like 10 minutes. I know the people. I do. I do know the people.
You keep switching back and forth, do you? Or do you not?
Yeah,
I do.
noticed that too.
I do know the people. I'm not sure whether to tell you the truth or not.
5 people were charged with the murders.
Yeah. I know all about it.
Well, here, I'll give you the link here.
Well, I don't need it, man. Like, I talked to the one dude in jail. I know other people from St. Thomas. Like, I used to live in St. Thomas. So, yeah, I know all about it, dude. Some of the people involved with that gang worked for me when I grew tobacco.
Uh-oh.
So I know people. Like, that doesn't mean I'm associated with them, but I didn't have nothing against them. Bikers, what they do, and we do what we do. I don't know what they fucking do, and I don't hold it against them.
I'll tell you what bikers do. In Canada, the Hells Angels control the marijuana trade in Canada.
Good. Well, at least somebody fucking does.
Well, I'm just saying, that's where they make a lot of their money.
Well, that's a good thing. They're doing a service.
Well, not much longer. The government's taking it over.
And if they can do that behind the government's back and get away with it, then they're doing a fucking-tastic service for us.
I would rather buy it from the government than the Angels.
Well, yeah, but the government isn't letting us buy it from them, so the Angels have to do it. Well, if they
The more
do,
power you give to the government, the more it's going to be corrupted, for sure.
Oh yeah, that's true too.
So you think Hell's Angels should sell the pot?
Well, I think anything privatized is better than the government.
Yeah, including healthcare. Yeah,
Well,
Canada should try that.
You know what? Our healthcare is shit.
You
It's
can
garbage.
babble your foolishness about a lot of stuff, but what do you know about Canadian healthcare?
I agree with him, though, actually. I think it's time for a change here because when I go in, you get a 10-minute fucking thing, and then they know it's just going on OHIP, and they don't give a fuck about you, and they don't even give a fuck, and you're just a number, and it's ding, ding, and out the door, and they know you're not paying for it, so they don't give a fuck.
Well, what are you going in for?
It doesn't matter what you go in for. You don't really get the right help, and here, you just get some, how do you do it? Just this, but here is this prescription, blah, 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 and you're done. And they get paid for, I think it's a half-hour visit for every customer, but they try to pump them in and out like 10 minutes. So I don't know how they get to get paid for the 20 minutes or a half an hour, I think it is for each patient. Yeah, I guess they just take breaks. Just it's paperwork, right? So it's all bullshit, man. Okay, there's my rant, my Canadian rant for the day.
Well, actually, in the Canadian healthcare system, doctors get paid a flat rate if you visit them in the ER, an ER doctor. And if you visit the doctor, like your family doctor, or in a clinic that he runs with other family doctors, then they get to charge a different rate.
That's what I mean. Yeah, and if
you're going to the ER because you have an earache, what the fuck do you want from them? Right?
Oh no, I don't complain. I'm not complaining about any ER. I'm talking about just our normal family doctors kind of scenario, or these walk-in clinics.
Well, like why? Like what is the purpose that you go into the clinic? I've never had a problem in the Canadian healthcare system. I've had heart attacks.
Okay, I don't think that you have a problem here like you have over there. We can't hardly get doctors in Ontario. There's no doctors for it.
We have that is a North America wide problem. Outside,
we can't get family doctors. There's no family doctors available. They're all busy. They're not taking new patients, so you don't get one. So you end up with these walk-in clinics.
Yeah.
My doctor died. Okay, one of them. The other one's he's almost fucking ready to die. When he dies, I don't know what's gonna happen. I had 2 doctors. One of them died already. Next one's just about to die. He's a good man, Dr. Chung in Milton, Ontario. But there's not too many good doctors left, right? I know what it's like when I was in Guelph trying to get a decent health care from the Canadian system. I thought it was terrible. But if you're, it depends on where you are, right? Because in Milton, I had great, I had really nice care. Overall, though, what are you going to do, right? You got to do something to fix the whole country when it comes to this kind of issue.
Yeah. And of course, politics is just only part of the battle. You got to get through the smoke screens and do the research and not fall for any bias. Whether you're the political left or the political right, I mean, there's not enough work to be done. So we got to get on with it if we want to ever have any solutions. Because I could come up with those, like in a snap.
You sunk the Titanic cause they hated Christ is available.
I just got told that too. What the hell? Oh.
First idea. eHealthInsurance.com for Canadians.
Oh.
Well, since you're in the Googling mood, Dr. B, why don't you Google why healthcare costs more in America than it does in any of the other G7 countries? If your guys' system is better.
Wow.
I'll be more than happy to look that up.
It's WikiBear, man. You can't fuck with WikiBear. WikiBear?
Yeah. Checking now.
He likes to hurt people too. So I like him. Spooky, scary niggers. Wow. I'm not supposed to say that word anymore. I just called Yuck Nasty. I don't know if it'll work or not.
Darren,
the person whom you're trying to reach is currently unavailable.
Who's had some
Please
health
leave a
issues.
message.
He's a cancer survivor. I don't. You guys all know that. He's talked about it very openly. I'm not talking about anything. He told me the other day. He lives in Oregon. His health insurance is as much as his mortgage payment every month. Right. I just can't wrap my head around of all the things in America that is due. I can't wrap my head around health insurance in your healthcare system. I just can't. Right. You have hospitals which are run as a business, and they're in the business of treating people and charging to treat them. And then you have health insurance companies which are in the business of selling insurance but not paying out. And in the middle, you have the patient. And hospitals and insurance companies fight with each other. And the person in the middle is like, you know, if you got lots of money and you got good insurance, you're fine. But if you don't, you're fucked. And I just can't wrap my head around that.
That's a very good argument for universal health care. For sure.
Right.
Yeah. It's a great idea.
And I also believe that if you don't want to get your kids vaccinated, if your kid comes close to me, I should be allowed to kick it.
Oh, man. Okay, well,
if we're going to live in a society where everybody doesn't have to get vaccinated, then we should all have like 2 feet of personal space that surrounds our whole body.
If you went swimming,
boundary.
If you went swimming in a Holiday Inn, I should be able to kick you to keep you away from me.
Like,
from the bacteria in the fucking water.
2-foot space that's not vaccinated, you should be allowed to kick them.
I agree. But I have to kick you if you go for the if you go in a swimming pool, I got to be able to kick you too. And for any other reason, we should be able to kick each other. I think it's cool to kick each other, actually, just like kicking.
Excuse me.
There's nothing wrong with a good kicking, right? Anyone agree?
Oh, I've been kicked lots in my life. My father used to grab me by the back of the neck, and then when he was ready to kick you, he'd throw you out in front of him so he could get a good boot on you. And then he'd yank you back in.
Well, shit, man. I don't know if I should try this or not. I have this new app called Fongo. It's a Canadian one that's supposed to give me a fucking number. Oh, look, test connection. Let's try this. Probably won't work. At least it gives me an option to test. I was thinking about prank calling like Japan right now. Joe, could you talk Japanese at all?
No. I used to have Skype International. I used to call over there. I called this place called the Jurassic Hotel. This Japanese girl answered. She couldn't speak no English. And I was talking and she was going, no, dinosaur. Fuck, I was laughing.
Jurassic World comes out on 22nd.
That's funny because we were talking about...
I'll never watch it.
Stupid because we were talking about... I saw it already, by the way. And it's pretty good.
Yeah, I saw the first Jurassic World movie. It was awesome in every aspect.
I believe that guy's a Canadian actor, by the way. I think the one. That's the... anyway, shit. We were talking about dinosaurs earlier.
What's your thoughts on the Canadian milk crisis, Mike, with America, with Trump? What's your thoughts on that? I want to hear this.
I didn't really give a fuck.
You don't care?
No.
Wow.
No, I don't, because everybody that gets involved in this drama with all this shit politics, you should just go to City Hall with a bunch of pitchforks and everybody get together and just get them the fuck out of there. Or shut the fuck up.
Your solution to the milk quota problem is to go to City Hall with pitchforks?
Yep.
Okay.
Everybody that's involved in it directly.
Makes sense.
Or even indirectly. Everyone should go. And I don't mean stab everyone, but I think you should just bring everyone, just show up with pitchforks. And just stand there with fucking pitchforks in your hand. Maybe a sign or two.
I wouldn't be surprised if they do the same with the healthcare issue. Because once the right wing takes control of the major houses of parliament, and once they elect a new prime minister, what do you think is going to happen to the healthcare system in that country?
Dr. B, Canada will never, no country that has single payer healthcare will ever get rid of it. You guys are it's like the imperial measurement system. You guys are holding on to something that nobody else embraces.
That's definitely true. We still hold that to this day.
Yeah.
Found you.
Yeah, it's kind of true, I guess. Yeah, we're like more like Europe, a little bit more ahead of you guys, to tell you the truth.
But the difference is we've been to more places than Europe has, and we move beyond nobility when it comes to electing people. We've
And
been to the
why
frontier.
did Europe actually progress further than?
Where have you been that Europe hasn't been?
I mean,
we
they
as
have
Americans-
they have underground power lines
Just
all
just
over.
a
They're
second, Mike. Let him
faster
answer.
highways.
Mike, let him answer. Where have you been that Europe hasn't been, Dr. B?
Well, if you're talking about the whole nation as I represent it, then we've been to the Old West. We've gone to the California in pursuit of gold or whatever, and then we settled, took Indian lands as a result, which is wrong, by the way.
So Europeans never did that?
I don't see any Europeans trying to do what American does when it comes to,
Who settled America, Dr. B?
well, you got European powers, of course.
So you just said that the West was settled, but it was Europeans that settled America. Like it was settled by European descendants.
Mostly Europeans. And I don't know about the Russians. These are small numbers. They came to Alaska.
Where's Russia at? What continent are they on?
They're in Asia.
Are they?
Yeah. Russia is mostly in Asia, and some of it extends to Europe, with Moscow.
So Russia doesn't get to play in the European Cup in soccer.
I bet. I can't really answer that question, but
well, you're the guy at the
assume.
university. You're the guy that's got the university degrees. Is Europe
Can I say something?
an Asian or a European country? I know the answer, but apparently you don't. So
Apparently,
Like
it's safe to
something
say
here.
Eurasia. Eurasia is like between Europe and Asia. It's like a combination of two continents.
Yeah.
So it's fair to argue that way, that it's in Eurasia, not necessarily in all of Asia. And some of it is in Europe. I mean, you look at the geography of the country, it extends across the entirety of Northern Asia.
Okay,
and much
so
of Eastern Europe.
all right, so let's name the continents together. There's North America, and there's South America, and there's Australia, and there's Europe, and there's Asia, and there's Antarctica,
Plus, there's Africa.
and there's Africa. There's 7. I don't believe there's any that's called Eurasia.
Well, it's not technically a continent. It's a combined continental landmass of 2 continents, Europe and Asia.
So is Europe, is Russia a European country or an Asian country? Pretty sure it's recognized as European.
Well, somewhat European. I mean, it used to have, Eastern European countries during the days of communism, when after the Red Revolution,
That's
like
1,
in
2, 3.
1970.
Can you hear me?
Anyways, yeah.
Oh, good. Okay, go ahead. Shh.
Oh, I was wondering, what do you guys say, Kurt, about all that?
This is how it went. Real quick, short and sweet. Common sense. Okay? This is how the United States went. White man came over, killed the Indians and Mexicans, took all their land, used slave black men.
Kill the Mexicans.
Hold on, I'm not done. They did the whole.
Yeah.
All Los Angeles and Arizona
This was a great version.
West Indian
The British killed
killed them all. Then make a song, God Bless America, from the mountains to the and kill, and then use slaves. So black, Mexican, Indian. The white man destroyed and used as slaves. That's basically the United States in a nutshell. You got it? Good. I'll shut up now.
That's the same version Apocalypse told me yesterday.
Yeah. When we showed up, the Plymouth, there's a bunch of Mexicans, and we just said, "Fucking, it's time to build the wall."
Yeah. And I was thinking, when the Spanish and the Portuguese mated with the Indians, and that's what created Mexicans. So that had to happen first before the Mexicans got slaughtered.
White man, not very good.
Well, wait a minute. That means you're telling me that Portuguese people and Spanish are not white people.
I don't know. Yeah, I'd say let's write them off.
I thought what happened was Christopher Columbus sailed this direction looking for like a quicker route to India in Asia. And then when he stumbled across what they call the West Indies now, he thought he was in India. And they were looking for riches, and they couldn't find the gold and everything that they thought they could find. So they realized the only way to make money over here was through sugar and very labor-intensive crops. And they realized, fuck, this is hard. And they tried to get the natives to do it, but the natives were all couldn't take the European diseases, and they kept dying. So they said, fuck this, let's go get us some Africans. Them people can take fucking good sickness. And that's how it all started. But I could be wrong.
No, it was just like that. Wow, good thing. And then to make him...
That kind of makes me think you had something to do with it, Joe, because that a little too good. I think you probably did it, and you fucking came back here again. And
no,
you're probably,
it's just common sense.
I think it was his idea back then to do that.
It's common when you can really look back and get up beyond all the politics.
So you probably would agree with Joe, and it was a good idea.
I don't believe where we are now. We can't change things. Obviously, it's affected everything, and then while we're in a funky ass earth right now,
Quest is what forms nations.
What a mess we live in today, and I think that our past and you can't.
Well, speak for yourself. Do you ever clean your room? Do you clean the toilet?
Yes.
When you say you live in a mess, like seriously, start cleaning around there. Because do you ever paint the walls? You sick of the grayish, what is that? Beige? What do you call that?
Kurt, what'd you do?
Nothing. I don't know what's he's on this kick. No, but yeah, it basically the white man killed the Indian and killed the Mexican and used the slave man to build his United States of America. Slaves built the White House, by the way, and all those Jefferson Memorial. All black people did all that for free. And they whipped them and, made them do everything. So we don't have very good past. And people try to cover it up with, like I say, hymns. God bless America, land that we love. When you murdered Indians and Mexicans to gain your land. I always remember as a kid on our farm.
Is that the firm that had the slaves or another firm?
Could have been, there's tons, whatever.
Every country has their flaws, and it's not just the United States. Russia, being the country that has a good history with the United States, is more of a European country than an Asian because of culture and history.
Wait a minute. Russia has a good history with the United States?
I would like to tell you something. I am from Russia. My name is Vladimir. I would like to, if you want to talk to Vladimir, I will tell you everything.
All right.
Are you buddies with President Trump? Are you all?
Yes, yes. We go horse riding, everything. Yes.
Horse riding?
I like to spank. He's a spanky. I like it. It's very fun. He does all the American shows, I like to watch him dance. Sometimes when I'm shooting gun and he dance, it's funny, very funny. You do not...
What do you think about his hair and you being bald? Would you rather have his hair or stay bald?
That is not hair. That is something from horse's ass. In my country, we drink vodka and laugh at his hair.
No, but on Jimmy Fallon, Donald Trump let him pull it. Everybody thought it was like a wig, and Jimmy Fallon pulled, and it's all real. It's just
that is really actually different Vladimir Putin. That is not me. That is fake Vladimir. I am real Vladimir. That is just dummy we used to drive around the world and look like Vladimir Putin.
Yeah, I see.
I am in secret bunker. Sometimes sometimes we really see him, and I do tease him very much. I slap him, I shoot at his feet, he dances. He's a fucking pussy. I box with him. The only one that can box very good is Canadian Prime Minister.
I have one question for you, Vladimir Putin. Did Trump coerce with Russia in winning the election? Did he have Russia help him in win that election? Yes or no? No discussion. Yes or no? Answer.
Only because he gave oral sex to my wife, who is actually used to be a man.
Oh my goodness gracious. See, didn't have to go there now with that. So he did coerce in that?
Yes. He's very bad, very good in bed.
What's the word? Collude? Coerce or collude? He used Russia to win presidency. Wow.
Well, what about the Clintons? Don't they have any connections with the Russians? They seem to have a hand with that. Remember the GPS dossier on Steele, the guy who is affiliated with the Republicans?
That was all found debunked.
And how, Kurt?
All blown out of proportion by Fox News and right-wing nuts. They didn't do a goddamn thing, Clintons. Wrong. Emails all day.
I never did a thing wrong. Monica Lewinsky, she was really good. I really liked her a lot. I like to do her again. It was okay. And the cigar up her pussy tastes great. Would you like to try? I still have cigars. That's right.
Now, listen about this. Yes, he admitted that he was guilty of that. Now, listen to this. I had just moved to San Diego, 96. It
what?
Was, who was his running mate in 96 against Clinton? It was Bob Dole, right? Bob Dole ran against him and lost.
Yeah. I like Bob Dole,
was very angry losing and said vicious things about him losing and how dare President Clinton win. Guess where Bob Dole lives? In the Watergate Hotel. Guess who his next door neighbor, direct next door neighbor, Monica Lewinsky. I can see he is so vicious in his eyes. He was putting down that Clinton had won. I can see him. Hey, Monica. Hey, I got $1,000 for you. You want to go learn?
What?
You want to be an intern?
Are you tying Monica Lewinsky to Bob Dole?
They were next door neighbors.
Oh yeah.
Next in
Same
Watergate.
Monica Lewinsky who did Clinton. Oh
Right.
my gosh.
Young 21-year-old girls that come into an old man and learn. I bet. Why would they live next in the Watergate Hotel? Watergate Hotel of all the history of that. And Bob Dole, the loser of the election, and Monica lived next door. And a couple of months after the election, all this happened. And I know any young girl, any man, a loved woman, 21-year-old, hey, women could live or be a, cat mouse. Hey, wow, you're a new man, you're president, nobody knows. And it was all said. I believe that.
Skipping and shit, man.
When I was going downstairs, did I really hear Dr. B
All I can hear is skipping, man.
defend Donald Trump's involvement with Russia with something about the Clintons?
I can't defend this. All I can do is make fun of them, Joe.
Honestly. You do know that Hillary Clinton didn't win the election, right, Dr. B?
First off, I know she's
right.
an alien.
So, Donald Trump controls the Justice Department. So why doesn't he launch an investigation into Hillary then? If there's so much crime there.
That's a good question. Why wouldn't he exercise his power to prosecute Hillary Clinton?
Because maybe there was no crimes.
That's a possibility.
But under the investigation of Donald Trump in Russia, how many people have been charged? 25? And 5 of them have already pled guilty?
Yeah,
There's
those
one in
Russian
jail right
nationals.
now.
Yeah.
Gee, what about that Manafort guy? He was a
Oh,
Russian national?
man. Oh, Manafort. I heard that he got arrested or something.
Yeah, he's in jail right now.
Can you hear me better now? Is that better?
And he pled not guilty to these charges that, like including obstruction of justice and witness tampering, that's alleged to occur while under house arrest. Plus, false and misleading statements and being an unregistered agent of foreign principal is another thing. And laundering money. Damn.
Yes. Dang. Ding, dang, do. Can't believe this. I gotta shut this off. Dang, I put it in the wrong spot.
Nobody has ever brought that up, though, about Monica and Bob Dole being next door neighbors, and I see it so clear in my gut. My Lord, tell me it was a setup there to ruin him. And any old man and a 21-year-old girl paid $200,000 tax-free money. Hey, go do this for me. Just do it. Sure.
Come
Oh. Wait a minute. Bill Clinton, if he knew that he was going to have sex with so many women in his time as president and governor, then he can't act like a victim if he knowingly raped these women. So,
Oh, you're saying multiple now?
well, the news already reported him on several occasions after each incident, including when he screwed over women in Arkansas.
Well, that's all from Fox News.
What about
Thank
the
you.
women that claim that the current president has sexually all assaulted all them?
Oh, my goodness. Got him on tape. I'll grab him by the pussy. And everybody think he's king. What a
Oh,
bunch of
blame Trump.
thugs.
Oh, I'm not
blame
blaming
Trump.
Trump. I'm listening to the women that have accused him.
I was talking to Kurt. I mean, he's trying to say something about Trump. I wasn't talking to you, Joe. I mean, we're in good company here. Anyways, Yeah. Anyways, I could see that Trump has his own controversial issues, like with Stormy Daniels and grabbing them by the pussy talk. I mean, those are truly disgusting.
And there are accusers, just like there is with Bill Clinton.
And his wife is a porn star and a model for nude magazines. Beautiful, but still. First lady that's ever been like a porn star. You can find our first lady on your local video rental or go to whatever you want to see. If you want to see the first lady, legs in the air, it's available. No other first lady.
She can speak multiple languages, which is amazing.
Oh boy, that's so can Satan.
That's a valid comparison.
That's a burn.
Good fucking burn there, Kurt. Right out of nowhere, but I gotta admit. That was fucking right from the floor, man. Did you ever fucking nail him there?
Lucifer speak every language on earth better than you can. And fallen angels, too.
God knows everything, and not even Satan. Satan can't
spiritual battle
when it comes to
not flesh and blood. Spiritual battle, everything we doing right now is spiritual battle. Sure is. It's all mind. We're not physically doing all TV, all gossip, all internet, all spirit. It's all we're not physically doing. It comes down to that. We fight not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and powers of the dark side, up in high places.
I fight with my mixing board.
Still kill and destroy.
I just fight with my mixing board and make peace and love with music.
Music makes everybody come together and makes a kind of a neutral area where you can just get away from all the shit. So I love my music. Always playing it all day. Even when I'm working from home, in the background, I have my music playing.
Joe, did you know, Joe, that he could play the skin flute?
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's what he calls his music.
Be nice now.
I'm just teasing. Come on.
One too many swigs now. Settle down, boy.
Come on, you and I. I'm going to take on Dennis next. First, I'm going to take care of you.
I have been nothing but nice to you all my life. And
I know, but that's why brothers are supposed to wrestle once in a while.
My brother choked me and made me see heaven. So, sorry. Music makes the people come together.
Music can also divide people, too.
Song. What would be a song that would divide people?
Nigger hating me.
Get out,
Johnny
get
Rebel.
out of my life. I can sleep at night, 'cause I don't really love you. Just keep me hanging on. Woo.
I didn't realize
Kurt, you were doing great. I was just getting into it.
The thing is, I just don't understand how come they hate us Canadians so much, Joe. Why do the Americans hate us so much?
We don't. I think you're
Why do you
great.
guys want to blow us up?
They hate us because of our milk quotas.
I think you guys are great. It's just the president.
Maybe it's because Canada
trying to start war with us. Really? Well, we got a Star War with Canada. Oh, we make a milk war. Oh, all right now, we're gonna make a fucking milk war with Canada. Here goes President Trump, gonna take it on with Canada.
Kind of like the lava. Kind of like the lava that moves in Hawaii.
Why do Americans hate milk quotas, Kurt?
Huh?
Why do Americans hate milk quotas?
I don't know about that. I love milk. I can't do without drinking milk.
Wolfman, we can't hear.
Hush! Quit it!
Why?
This is not hee-haw.
It is hee-haw now.
No, it is not hee-haw night.
It's hee-haw
It's
night.
morning now. It's Sunday morning. It's Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to
Well,
whose father out there? Were you a father, Mike?
No, I'm not Portuguese.
Were you a father, Joe?
Yep.
Happy Father's Day. I posted my father's picture on my Twitter at KurtGreen1. If you want to see my dad, handsome and young. That was right before he.
I
married
did
my mama.
not give any girl that opportunity. I wore condoms. I didn't pretend that I was fixed and fuck them and make them pregnant.
Why do Americans hate milk quotas, Kurt?
I don't know that. I didn't know we did. I can't imagine that because that's everybody, all these health people, no dairy, no meat, no butter, no. I love cottage cheese and milk. I drink milk all day. My
Do
grandpa
you
was-
like a woman that reminds you of cottage cheese when you go down her?
My grandma. My
Falls
grandpa.
over, guys.
You're sick. My grandpa was a dairy farmer and a pig farmer. That's why I love all pork and all dairy. My uncle continues the tradition. Idaho, big old giant dairy farm. You make a lot of money doing that, but you work your ass off being a dairy farmer, pig farmer. You work all day.
Yeah. Well, but it feels good when you fuck them up the ass, right?
I don't know what it is about you city guys and farm animals and fucking them, man, but
I tell you.
every time you guys are in a conversation about farm animals, you're all talking about what you're talking about. Like, that's not what we do with the animals in the country, man. I don't know what goes on in the city.
Oh, lordy lord, what did you do to my animals? Oh, lordy lord.
That's what I'm
Oh,
worried about going to
get
Canada.
out of that.
Just
Oh,
because you
get
milk
out.
them, just
Get out
because you
of the
grab them by
barn.
the tits
Oh,
and you milk
get
them,
right
don't
out.
mean you gotta fuck them.
You get out of the barn, sir. Get out and leave my horses alone. Oh, you.
There you go.
Debbie, look at what your show has done. Oh, delete this, please, tomorrow. Thank you.
No, it's funny. It's it's good
Kurt,
one.
you always ask her to delete shows. She ain't gonna
Delete.
do
Yes.
that.
It's too good, man. This one's funny.
You need a program where you can search out my voice. You don't have to delete everything, but just my voice. all the show. I
Ancient
know
Chinese
somebody
take
can
it.
do that.
Oh, the Chinese said, "Do not delete Kurt's voice because he has big sounding voice." Chinese people cannot talk like that, so do not erase Kurt's voice.
You're so
Oh yeah.
my father. Oh. My
You
goodness.
know the
gracious.
problem with calling China?
Oh, and I did figure out the way to call.
Whenever
I
you
could-
wing, you get the wrong number.
I know. Wing. Is Mr. Wing there? No? Is Mr. Wong there? No? Okay, I winged the Wong number.
And that's enough of the Asian jokes, because Stabby's half Asian. I don't know if you knew that.
Okay, well.
That's so mean. I can't stand to listen to
mostly
your
everybody that when I do jokes, even the pork chops like it when I tease them about being Portuguese, and they laugh with me because they make fun of me for being Belgian because that's a newfie of Europe. So you know what I mean. So I get teased too.
Oh,
So-
Debbie ended her show on the, I don't know how long ago, but she ended the show on,
Oh,
Straight
here
by
I've
the
been
way.
spinning out the gold, and we're not
Actually,
even on
no,
the
we're
air.
still actually on the air on my show for another 18 seconds, and then it's and that's it, boys. Say goodbye to everyone.
So we're only live on Apocalypse this show now.
Yeah.
Are we on there? Cool.
Yeah.
Right
Get
on.
live. You'll see my show.
All
are we
right.
talking about,
Apocalypse had a 24-hour stream.